Everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 85 of Direwolf20's Let's Play series. Is it sleepy time? No, it's not. It's just rainy time. Hey, between episodes, I did a little bit of playing around to kind of figure out how some things worked. Figured out how to get lapis combs. One note, if you're looking up in JEI, it's not apparent which flower you need for certain bees. But if you do the use command on the lapis bee, you'll see how it breeds, but then you also see there's a bee flowering tab. That'll tell you the block that you need to place in front of the hive here in this spot if you want the bee to do his job. So figured that out. So that's how we have lapis combs here. I should at some point decide what I'm going to do with these bad boys. I guess we're going to centrifuge them. I know there's like different tiers of centrifuge. I should go real quick, flip through them. So blocks, centrifuge, will automatically output liquid to fluid storage. The powered centrifuge takes RF to run at an increased speed. The centrifuge is also separated from direct material. What's the heated centrifuge do? No results. Well, I guess we'll find out. So we're gonna get a centrifuge, so we can check this thing out. So this guy, I assume, needs an existing centrifuge. Correct. All right, so we take a regular centrifuge, and then we can get a powered centrifuge, which, interestingly enough, looks like it uses mechanism resources. And then what's the heated centrifuge do? That needs, changes the produced output to comb box instead of honeycombs. Oh, that's cool. Inactive dragon egg. So it looks like this thing's pretty expensive. What do you do, heated centrifuge? I don't know. I don't know how you're better. I have no input. It's okay, we'll figure it out. And then you go in there and that's cool. Call it a day. Looks good to me. Sweet. All right. Oh, nice. That's cool. It animates them in there. That's pretty nifty. So yeah, we're currently working our way towards fluorite bees so that we can get fluorite combs. I don't know how ridiculously fast we can get fluorite bees to be. I'm hoping like decently fast, but we'll find out together. So we've got lapis covered. Excuse me, how rude are you? Goodness gracious. I'm trying to do something over here. You can see my radiation is still pretty bad over in the reactor area, but that's all right. It'll clear up eventually. So yeah, we've got, do we have ender bees? We did ender bees, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did. So now all we need is diamond bees, which is ender plus lapis with any flower, right? So ender plus lapis. There's lapis and there's ender. And then we stick this in there. And then any two flowers. How about you and you? Hooray, we're breeding. Cool. Something else I found out between episodes. So if I were to snag one of these and put it in there, yoink out a regular bee, okay? And then you're breeding up a storm, making the diamond bee for me. And remember, we found out last episode it produces a baby bee, which will not be able to do anything really until it grows up. And we made the baby incubator, which is a way to quickly grow the bee up. But what I learned in testing out with some things is you can just throw your bee right into a beehive, and he'll eventually grow up on his own. And that's what we're going to do right now. And by the way, tick accelerating that totally works. So is that seconds at the top? So I'm taking it takes like 5 minutes for bees. Okay, that's not terrible. Cool. So I can now throw this dude in here. We can see the diamond bee as a child, but if we do that, eventually he'll bump up to adult. Eventually. Buzz, buzz. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Don't make a liar out of me, Diamond Bee. It worked previously. Assuming these upgrade speeds aren't affecting you at all. Oh, there it is. Adult. Sweet. You look tiny still, though. But yes, he's an adult now. Cool. Now, interestingly, bees will come out in the order that you put them in. So be aware of that. There you go. So that diamond bee will now be the last one. So now if I put him back in, I'm just curious of this. Does he look tiny still? Yep, he does. Okay, that's fair. Okay. So then I can put all my normal bees back in here if we so choose. There's all my normal adult bees. Sweet. And now I should be able to get my fluorite bee, which is a bee conversion. I have to remember how that works. Is this on, by the way? No? Okay. Then it's just showing it in JEI. So bee conversion. I think I just click him with the fluorite block. Is that right? I guess we'll find out. So we take the diamond bee that we have. Oh, there we go. Fluorite bee. Sweet. It worked. We've got a fluorite bee now. Cool. And his productivity is high. He has no weather tolerance. He's diurnal. Endurance medium. Tempered normal. Breeding any flower. Sweet. So if I were to take a bee out of here and put the fluorite bee in, does that mean he's going to produce fluorite combs by chance? It's very possible. Let's see if this thing... Actually, no, he says fluorite. So he says flowering is fluorite block, so he will not produce. Okay, good to know. What I'm probably going to want is another beehive, right? But I want an advanced beehive. So that needs a regular beehive. And then we can get the advanced one, just needs some kind of shears. Okay, advanced oak beehive. Looks good to me. Sweet. So you're going to be a dedicated maker of things. So I don't think there's a way I can force that guy to be the one that gets out of there. That's all right. Give me more of these. We're definitely going to want a few more of these, actually. I should really add this to the autocraft, but we'll get there. And then you guys can go away. You can go away. You're all looking good. All right, let's put our normal bees back in here so that you keep making honey and stuff for me. Perfect. And now what I'd like to do is get more diamond bees. So I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. And then you guys can breed up 1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. Okay. Now over here, I'm going to take my diamond bees. Let's get an oak expansion box. And I want another simulator upgrade. Okay, let's do this. I'm going to go home and do a little bit of stuff up here. So I need you to know how to make comb blocks. I need you to know to make honey treats. I'll probably just do it this way. And then I need you to know how to make these guys. Anything else I need? Probably, you know what I might do is just teach you how to make the basic upgrade base. That could be cool. I like that plan. And then what do we got for speeds? You know how to make clocks already, so we should be cool. Do I just want to teach you speed upgrades and call it a day? Because I seem to be using a lot of those for sure. All right, that could be cool. We're really going to need another auto-crafting flower, like, real soon. Not crazy soon, but pretty soon. Alright, so now I can come over here and be like, yo, give me a simulator upgrade. Start. That would make you. So now we've got the simulator upgrade, and give me some speed upgrades. Is that what they're called? Upgrade speed. We're missing ghostly cone blocks. Oh, I know why. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Anything else? Yeah, just you. I set the recipe before the honey blocks were in here, so it didn't know how to do that. Okay, so now you're going to be all set. So you're going to get a simulator, a couple speed upgrades. What other upgrades by way of bees are there? Increases the production output in this bees by 100. Multiple upgrades when installed. Ooh. Productivity beta, productivity gamma, productivity omega. That sounds kind of cool. Speed might not be where I want to be. That makes babies. Changes the produced output to combs and blocks instead of combs. I wonder if that means like you just start making blocks instead of combs, or does that mean you start making blocks, but you get 1/4 as many? That's the question for that one. Prevents bees from teleporting. Filter, pokey gene sampler, simulator. All right, so those seem to be all the productive bee upgrades. So we should definitely look at. I need to look into the upgrade block. Is it like clear in the book here what the upgrades are? Upgrades. Multiple productivity upgrades can be installed, so that's kind of cool. The speed upgrade will decrease the time a bee spends inside the hive when installed. Yeah, so I think we want this one, the productivities, I'm sure. Filter, range, anti-teleport, pokey. Bees will produce full comb blocks instead of honeycombs. That just seems like really powerful if it doesn't also slow down the rate at which it produces it. So we can test that. Let's test that. So what we would want is the block upgrade, right? And for that, we're going to need some wax blocks, which are not going to be a problem for me, hopefully. Okay, so let's do a quick test, right? I'm going to remove all my speed upgrades for a minute and put them away. And in here, we're going to put just the block upgrade, right? So if I don't have the block upgrade in there, and we tick accelerate this thing to 32. All right, and this thing's empty, by the way. Now, he's partially through making one, so if we're off by like 1 or 2, it's gonna be whatever. Is it nighttime? No, it's not gonna help, is it? No. What just popped out of somewhere? Did I hear a bee leave a hive? Hey, what? Zombie? Who invited you? No, you're not allowed. Interesting, though. It's kind of interesting. Oh no, give me my fluorite back. All right, sleeping through the night, and let's try that again. And then we have to look at genetics, because that I'm interested to see too. All right, so let's try this again. All right, so you guys have hardly anything made. I'm going to do, let's make it 64, okay? We'll see how much these guys produce in the time it takes to go to 64, right? So when this wears off, we'll see how many combs are in the hive. If we have the same number of blocks in the hive after installing the block upgrade, we'll know it's just turning combs into blocks, and that's going to be basically a 4x multiplier, which is going to be awesome. If, instead, we have, like, you know, far less comb blocks than we would have combs, we'll know. Is that a fair thing? I think that's a pretty fair test. All right, so we hit 22 honeycombs and 2 honey bottles. So 22 and 2. So now you're going to upgrade block. That's the other thing. Looking pretty good. At this point, I would say it's like already worth it. Yeah, no, we're definitely getting just blocks instead of combs, which is pretty cool. Yep. No, I would say block upgrade very worth, right? Because then we can immediately turn those into combs, right? That is a little ridiculous. I like it. I like ridiculous. Okay. So you're getting that for sure. Now talk to me about this productivity upgrade Omega. Oh, that needs Hearts of the Sea. Those are expensive. And that'll get me to 260. Now if I wanted Gamma, that is 200%, right? So that needs Echo Shards. We have some of those. Beta needs Nether Stars. That's not a big deal. And then finally, Alpha needs Draconic Chunks, which might be a little bit of a deal, which are Draconic Dust, which are Centrifuge Draconic Combs, which are Draconic Bees, which we get an Obsidian Nest, and we give it Dragon's Breath, and it'll make a Draconic Bee. Okay, that's not terrible. That's totally doable, actually. We'll take a look at that shortly. So no upgrades at all until we get that bee. Okay, note that. So now I'm guessing what I want to do is upgrade all my diamond bees to adults. Okay. So you guys come out. Let's get another block upgrade. Okay. Now, if we give you a little bit of time, okay, he should do his thing. Good, we have a couple buckets of honey. Nice. All right, and then shortly these all become children, and then we can get fluorite. Okay, I'm gonna put away all my bees, except my fluorite bee. I definitely want him. What do we got here? All right, you guys adults yet? You are. Nice. Okay. So now cages. Bing, bang, boom. Give me a bunch more cages, by the way. Yay for being able to auto-craft those. Those are annoying to craft only because of the whole bottle that turns into an empty bottle thing. All right, so then I do that, and then I do this. Get back here, you. Thank you. Fluorite bee, and then pick them up. Okay, you. Fluorite bee, pick them up. You. Fluorite bee, pick them up. Gotcha. Sweet. Okay. Now I need some fluorite. Because the bee flowering for fluorite bees is a fluorite block or a fluorite ore. So if I throw that there, and then we put our fluorite bees, productivity high. These guys stack, but the other ones don't. Who knows why? Probably some bee attribute. And that should be cool. So now if I do this... Hey, look at that. Not bad. Actually, we're getting a lot of comb. Wow, that's pretty good, actually. It's a lot of fluorite blocks. Now, granted, we're tick accelerating here. But, like, you can see it's making a bunch at a time. So that's kind of cool. I'm a little excited about the prospects of this. Because I feel like we can get some really decent amount of resources now. I was worried about how much we'd be able to get, but between this and some of the upgrades we should be able to make, I'm feeling a little better. Feeling a little better. Alright, so you chill for a minute, okay? And then I'm going to come over here. Can I centrifuge you? Like, straight up? Or do you have to turn into... Nope. I have to convert him here. And then you're going to do that. Okay. And this guy can have some speed upgrades. Cool. And then you're making honey, which I should be able to store as a fluid. So if I got like a really nice fluid tank. That should be cool. Now, it said something about pushing to adjacent or something, didn't it? Empty honey. Awesome. Sweet. All right, so that's not terrible. So then what we're going to need to do is... let's get a Zycraft crafter. Right? Fabricator. No, he doesn't push to his adjacent inventory, does he? He will pull, but he won't push. Okay. I would like a block that auto pushes to the adjacent inventory. That would be kind of cool. An auto pull would be also nice. Now, I could just throw, like, import and export buses, right? Like, I could import the fluorite. But look, we already got 15 more blocks of fluorite cone. Like, that's kind of cool. Right? That is pretty nice all around. All right, so that's producing fluorite again. So that's awesome. We are going to want to get this guy to behave a little bit better. So let me think this through. How do we want to handle this, folks? Because we're going to want to extract the fluorite blocks, put them into a machine that'll convert them into, and then move them. We could just do, let's just do a crafter from RF Tools, because my theory is that we're going to need to do this for at least one, but possibly more, right? So if the case is that we're going to do this for multiples, we should have a block that can handle multiple crafts. And the crafter from RF Tools is the first one that comes to mind, right? So if we popped you here, well, that's not what I wanted to place. Here, okay. And then we laser IO'd you. Okay, so what you're going to receive on the insert... Okay, so you're going to insert on, let's make it orange for a sec. You're going to filter fluorite combs, right? That's the only thing you're allowed to receive. You're making other things, right? So we don't want to put those into here. Okay, you're going to get a recipe that's just going to say fluorite combs turn into fluorite. All items will be processed, and you'll go to the external crafter, and that's all you need to know. Sweet. All right, cool. That should be cool. That should be cool. Yeah. And then you're going to... I should maybe think about doing this underground-ish. And depending on how big we get with this stuff, we might do like a whole thing, right? But we'll find out. You can go underground-ish, right? So then on the up, you're just going to be extract on orange. 8 items at a time, right? I'll link you once I'm all ready. We're probably going to want an ender chest. Okay. I'm out of ender pearls. How funny is that? Okay. That's cool. I think I can sneak into my laser IO block here. Okay, cool. So you're going to insert on, how about 14? Sure. That'll be my insert into the ender chest, right? So you'll put anything you want into the ender chest. On the up here, I'm going to have you extract on channel 2. So anything you make is going to be pulled out on channel 2. Because you're always going to be making combs, and I can't think of a reason we would want to insert combs into an ender chest unless they were regular combs. So I might say... I'll think about that one in a minute. We might just like blacklist vanilla combs. I can throw vanilla combs in here, but then I would like not be having combs anymore. Right. And then over here, and then over here, we're gonna couple of nodes, which we need more of, by the way. So you on the up will have an energy extract. Okay. You on the up will insert on magenta and extract on red. Is that cool? I think so. And then you on the up will insert energy. All right, so now if we start binding all this stuff together, so you should be extracting fluorite combs. They should be going in here. They should be turning into these guys, which get thrown into here, which quickly get converted into the stuff, which then gets extracted and dumped into here, and that works. Is that cool? I think it's cool. I think it's pretty cool. Sweet. Now I could... Now here's a question. Question for you folks. Can honeycombs work in a compacting drawer? Because we have a ton of that, right? If I put that in there... Ahaha! We should do that. Agreed? Agreed. How about right here? Let's replace this guy. It seems like a cool move. You buddy, are you in there now? I don't know if I can't tell. I think you're not though. Single add. Oop. There we go. Now you seem happy. Okay, and then functional storage. So we'll get copper. And we'll get void. Okay. Now if we went with honeycomb blocks and all the honeycomb. I forget if this, oh, yeah, no, we want to lock you too. Don't forget to lock. Here's what I'll do. I'll temporarily put you guys in there. Oh, are you voiding? Don't void. Okay, that should be cool. And then move you in like that. And that'll put you in there, and that looks pretty cool. Perfect. And now we're cooking. I'm just going to void this thing. Okay, perfect. So now we've got, we can handle full-size blocks. So we don't have to process our blocks anymore, which means I can come over here. Okay, and everything you're producing on the up should extract. We're going to need more cards too for items. So this guy, everything will extract on red. Okay, on the up. Okay. And now he should be, everything goes into the thing here. Cool? Okay. And then finally, I just need to handle you guys. So on the up, you can filter you and honeycomb extract on red, right? And then that'll clear that out. And that works for me for now. I think that's cool. Is that cool? I think it's cool. Okay, that works. So I think that's about wrapping up points. So let's wrap up here. Come back next episode, and my plan will be to look at two things. One, let's get draconic bees so we can get dragon chunks going, right? Because that'll give me access to the productivity upgrades that I want, among possibly some other cool things. Was there something else that draconic dust was going to be useful for that I needed? That'll get me the inactive dragon egg, which we need to use to make heated centrifuge, so we can look at that. Maybe that just speeds up the centrifuge, but I don't know. And that's also the productivity upgrade. That's it? I feel like there was something else that draconic was going to unlock for me, but I don't know. We'll figure it out. For now, wrapping up point. Daryl28 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. We'll come back next time. More fluorite production. How are we for fluorite, by the way, now? Not great. So, I mean, you're still producing it all. Okay, so that's good to know. At least you're still making fluorite. I'm assuming that as soon as it's made, it's, you know, gotten rid of and sent over to my reactor, where it is being turned into. Yeah, so all the fluorite is being used at the moment, which is fine. You know, making it to use it. Gotta make fluorite to use fluorite or something like that. Yeah, we're totally out of power, by the way. Why are you backstuffing? Plutonium is backstuffing? Oh, because we're out of fluorite. Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, no, that would do it. Haha, that's funny. I'm assuming... Wow, we must have a lot of waste here. I'm assuming that we didn't have more radioactive issues, right? No, we're still good. No more radiation. Yeah, because this thing, if there was a problem, would have turned itself off, right? If he does back stuff on waste, he'll turn himself off. All right, let's come back next time and see if we can't like really amp up this fluorite production. All right. So now Daryl28 sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.